Good morning, Trinity Lutheran School. Today is March 1st. It's Monday, March 1st, 2021. Happy March, everyone. We've made it through February, and the weather report sounds great for the next couple of weeks. Highs in the 40s and 50s. Today is going to be the chilliest day, the way it sounds. Hopefully the weatherman's right, and we get rid of all this snow and we're ready to start thinking about spring. Joke for today. I shared this one with the kiddos this morning. I stopped buying things with Velcro because it's a total ripoff. All right, sorry about that. In terms of announcements today, I want to spend some time today talking to you about our 13th annual plant sale. We got that kicked off this morning, and very exciting to get that going. This year, our theme, let's see if I can get this in front of you, is Be Bold and Bloom. Be bold and bloom. So, be fun to think about that. We've set a goal of total sales, pre-sales of $65,000. We're pretty confident that that will easily be reached because the last time we didn't have a regular plant sale last year because of COVID. But the prior year, we were over 70,000, I think close to 74,000. So if everybody does a little bit, we can get there easily. Just doing the math with that 65,000 divided by our number of students, if every student pre-sells $187, $188 worth of sales, we'll easily reach our goal. We always have students who go well over that, but if everybody does a little bit, we easily get there. Students will be bringing home their order packets today, their sales packets, and so you can start making sales starting today and turning them in tomorrow. One thing we do really want to encourage is that you don't hold on to orders until the very end. Because what happens, our provider sometimes, we hope it doesn't happen, but sometimes begins to run out of certain items toward the end of the sale. So if you want to ensure that your customers and yourself get the things that you order, you want to place your order early to be sure that you get what you want. One very important thing we do ask is we do not want students out selling door to door by themselves. We really take the safety of our kiddos first and foremost. So if they're going to go out, we do want an adult to be with them, just so that we're sure that everybody is safe. All right, so what's in your order packet? Well, first, there's a nifty catalog that lists all the plants. There's great photos of them all, so you kind of get a sense of, so customers can look. There's one of those in each packet, so you'll have that to share with customers so they can look at the beautiful plants that we have. And if you've been involved in our plant sale before, you know we have very high quality plants in terms of bedding plants, as well as the planters are spectacular. Also in there are order forms. You'll get a supply of these. Very important. I want to get this closer so you can see. There's a place, it's a little blurry, but there's a place for them to put the customer's name, the organization, the student name, and their grade. So if it's a first grader in Mrs. Husong's class, they would put their name and then 1H. So think of that for your grade. That just really helps in our data entry. And then below that, the bottom line there at the top is an address. And then very important, the next two boxes, an email address and a cell phone number or a phone number. Because of COVID-19, we're aware that we may have to add some things or change some things at the very end about pickup. Like, for example, we're talking about sending out an opportunity for customers to let us know if they just want us to pull their plants and they can drive through. We'll load them in their trunk, take their payment, and they're on their way. We'll do that through a Sign Up Genius kind of a thing. But if we don't have an email address, we cannot do that. We're also looking at some other things, ways of accommodating and getting some things to go more smoothly so that we don't have hundreds and hundreds of people all descending at the same time, so we can work on social distancing, those kinds of things. So we have to have that email address and a phone number so that we can communicate with our customers as it gets closer to pickup time. Also in there this year, in the past couple of years with the order form, there's been a little part normally over here that you could just tear off that has the pickup information. This year you'll find in your child's packet little purple forms, it's upside down, sorry, that look like this, that they'll give to each customer that tells them the dates and the times and the location to come and pick up their plants. Also very important in saying that, when you take an order, we do not want you to collect money from the customers, because sometimes we run out of things or there's problems and then we're having to refund money. It's just better that they pay for their plants when they come and pick up. I tell the students the only time they should take cash or a check from a customer is if they want to make a donation because they just don't want to buy any plants. All right? Also, something new this year, there's a little slip in there that's green. It looks kind of blue on the screen right now, but it's a QR code that you can share these little slips with customers that maybe live a little bit further away that you may not see. They can use that QR code and it will take them directly to Janet's Jungle and Trinity's page. It'll give them all the information they need, as well as a direct link to order online if they want to order online. Just make sure you tell them, if they're going to order online, that if they want your child to get credit, they do need to include your child's name in that online order form. Also in the packet is a yellow sheet that is a sun and shade guide. So it lets customers know who maybe don't know plants really well, what's a good plant to go in the sun, what's a good plant to go in the shade, which can kind of handle both. So those are the important things that are in there. There's also a plant sheet, very important to the kids, of classroom prizes, school-wide prizes, as well as the individual prizes. They get tickets that they can use to buy things in our school store. So make sure you take a look at that. Your kids know all about that already because they got a video this morning about that. So that's very exciting. Again, please don't hold on to those order forms. Very, very important. Don't collect cash with the order because that causes a problem later on if we have to make a refund or whatever. So we're very excited to kick off our 13th annual plant sale. We're having to think differently, but with God's help and everybody's wisdom and everybody working together, we may need more adults this year than we've ever needed before. So our pickup days are on Thursday, April 29th, Friday the 30th, and Saturday the 1st. So we may need lots of extra adults those days. So if you can set aside some time, that would be greatly appreciated to help this go as smoothly as possible. We do intend to use kids as much as we possibly can. We want to really watch out for safety and all of that. So more to come on that, but we'd like to be able to use kids for some things. But we'll kind of play that by ear as things continue to develop between now and that pickup time. In terms of other announcements, not a lot more to say other than you'll be getting an invitation to a scheduled parent-teacher conference. If you haven't turned in your form yet with suggested schedules, teachers and I will be scheduling those on Wednesday, so you can still send it tomorrow or Wednesday morning, so that we get you scheduled for a time that works best for you. Also on the COVID front, no new quarantines or positive cases to report. So I think we still have 2 individuals that are quarantining because of exposure elsewhere. The other good news is that starting this weekend, our staff will be beginning round 2 of vaccinations. So in the next 2 weekends, everyone who wants a vaccine will have a total 2-dose vaccine within the next 2 weeks. So that's really exciting and good news. So that's all I have for you today. God's blessings, and let's look forward to spring and the beauty of plants and vegetables and all kinds of things that come with it. We'll see you next week. God bless.